Hello, and today I am at Welney on the second day of our Norfolk holiday. It's not the nicest of days, it's quite rainy and a little bit windy, but I did see three species. I'm sorry about the shorted owl video, it's a bit, well, blood, really, and it's very hard because guess what? I forgot my tripod. I left it at the cottage. Anyway, I also saw a crane fly over at the Lyle Hide. Well, three cranes, so that's nice, but I didn't get that on footage. Sorry. Guess what? In the main observatory, they have leather armchairs and heated hides. And the first thing I spotted in that amazing hide is actually these Whooper Swans. So I've never seen a Whooper Swan. I expected to see them here since, well, it's Welney and there's absolutely loads of them here. And it's winter as well, so that's one of the reasons they come from Iceland. So that's quite a long migration. No Buick swans, but they come from Siberia. So that's other side, that's to the east. Here's an oyster catcher as well on the middle finger of the banks. And there's loads of pochard. And you should definitely check out the swan feed just later on in the video, and there's a lot of pochard here. I actually found out a fact that the females migrate to Spain, while the males stay here. There are a couple of females, but I don't know why there are a couple of females, but apparently they go to Spain. Maybe their boyfriend or husband is too pretty for them. Right, anyway, so here is a Whooper Swan. I kept thinking there is a Buick Swan here, because it has been reported here. It's just the normal mute swan, and this is some sort of domestic goose. But you can see the grey legs behind it. Anyway, this is what it looks like from the view of the hide. It's absolutely tremendous. Probably the best hide I've ever been to. And the Titral Perinda hide. I mean, the Titral Perinda hide is absolutely amazing. It's made up of two hides. Anyway, here's some pintail that a dude next to me has spotted, as well as a Whooper Swan behind a grey lag, not pink-footed, which I kept thinking. Whooper Swan, a lot of people were saying there's pink-footed. There were, but sometimes grey lag geese can have pink feet, so just watch out for that next time if you ever go to Welney or anywhere in the winter. Here's another oyster catch, actually two of them sleeping on the bank. So a lot of oyster catches this trip. More Whooper Swans. It's absolutely a massive Whooper Swans. Not only did I find one, I saw about, 50 or so. There's hundreds of them. That doesn't even make sense. Sorry, 50 of them. There's lots of them. There we go. I'm still a schoolboy. Anyway, and here's a great white egret. Actually, if you look out, there's one bank, and then there's a bank after that with the reeds, and you really see how far away it is. And then you can see all the pochard there, of course. More Whooper Swans. Absolutely loads of them here. And then you can see the bill shape, so bill shape and colour as well. So there's a Whooper Swan, and then you got the mute. So you see the cob, the male, has got the lump on it, little knob on the bill, and the female doesn't. And here's some Whooper Swans. More mallard. But it's hard to get a photo and fly. And I don't know if you noticed on that Whooper Swan picture a second ago, I've got to speed really fast because they go really quickly. You can see a great white egret just at the back. And yeah, that mallard's amazing head. Look at that. And looks like this carrion crow is having a good lunch. It's about lunchtime, but it's devouring its meal very well, which I don't know, because I did see a dead swan, I think later on in the film. But anyway, here's lots of pintail. But unfortunately, they're sleeping, but you can see the males long-tailed, not the females though. I was just going to say I haven't seen any lapwing, and here are a few lapwing. It's quite a busy day today. There's some more tufted duck. I was going to say I haven't seen a tufted duck today as well. Lots of pochard though. You just cannot forget about pochard. It's probably the most pochard I've ever seen together. It's a grey lag goose, not a pink footed goose. You see, there's quite a lot of pochard out here. You see, this is the female here. So not as colourful as the male, and the male also has the red eye, unlike the female. And of course there's the Whooper Swan. Just couldn't resist taking all these photos and videos. This one preening himself. More shelduck. Actually, no, I don't think I've filmed a shelduck yet. No, this is the first shelduck. You got some oyster catcher. You got some more oyster catcher. Oh, it's probably the... this trip is amazing. It's going off to a great start. There you go, there's used washers from a few of the main observatory. Okay, sorry, more Whooper Swans. Okay, I'm sorry. Nah, I just couldn't get bored of these birds. Yeah, this is a kestrel. I thought it was a shorter Dalwellers film, but it's actually a kestrel. Just forget about that. No. And then here we go, the shorter down. I'm so sorry about that. So blurry, I'm so sorry. I just felt like horrible when I was doing that. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's forget about that and let's go on to the bird feed. As you can see, it's a bit rainy. You can see on the drops of the hide, but you can absolutely see how many birds are out here. There's the dude with the bucket, and the swans are actually eating out of the bucket. It's the quick way. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. So he's gonna get the wheelbarrow. They do it 3 times a day. Sometime at morning. I don't know when it first opens. 10:30, 12:30, and 3:30, I think. And yeah, he's just gonna throw it at them. There you go. What do you call this? A crush of potchard. Yeah, not sweet of ducks. It's a crush of potchard. All the birds are going crazy. I just couldn't resist taking some photos of these. Potch and a female mallard. Some mallard. There you go. Crush of mallard. This is absolutely crazy. See, I just want to look back at these photos, and I think he's gonna go and throw them again, isn't he? Yeah, it's amazing. You just get some and throws them at the birds, and there we go. And then they absolutely go crazy. They're like my chickens. You just have to say chicky chicky chickies, and they already comes. It's really cute, and it looks like the same with here. They're probably very, very tame birds. Apart from the Whooper Swans, this is taking at full zoom, so they're quite far out. I don't think they're having as good time as all the ducks. And the mute swans, because mute swans are just there all year round. They're already tamed, but not so much the Whoopers. But yeah, you can see, they're all crowded together. Anyway, I think that's enough from the main observatory today. And we're going to go on to the Nelson-Lyle Hide, which is the next hide on. Here's a widgeon with its mouth open at you. Probably whistling. I couldn't hear because I had the window shut, but it's another widgeon. Really far off, but it's a very empty hide, just some widgeon on the grass and at the water's edge. We're actually going to go to the Lyle Hide. So this is the hide where I went out and I saw 3 cranes. Not 3 canes, 3 cranes, and here's a dead swan, unfortunately. It's so sad. Probably got avian flu or something, I don't know. Oh dear. Anyway, here's some widgeon, but yeah, I was saying there's a few 3 crane just flew over at the end, so I mean it's nice to see some crane, but anyway, here's some shelduck, and right at the back some Whooper Swans and shelduck. Just wrestling with my camera to switch it on, and then yeah, they went. Here's the friend side, so this is the last one. Doesn't seem as busy as the main observatory, but there are a few shelduck here. It's a male with the red knob. The females don't have that. It's the same with mute swans as well, where the males have the knob and the females don't. Here's a mallard. The wind's starting to pick up a bit, and it's starting to cloud over, so we're probably going to head back now. But there are a few mallard and a few more mallard. There's a lot of mallard here. And some widgeon. Nice way to finish the day with some widgeon. Since my Google account is called Funky Widgeon.